All right, good morning. Well, I got my first love letter from YouTube this morning, and needless to say, I'm not real happy. I published a video that they gave me a strike on, saying I was bullying, apparently. This fake, phony, fraud live stream dead sister video I did, showing you how, it was all just a farce. I mean, all I did was question, the story that they tell us that this car went through the fence, rolled over a couple times, and the girl was dead. They put this blanket right here where it looks like this guy is stomping on her head or something. And if you watch the video, the official video, is all I did was show that. Is this gentleman comes right over and takes this blue tarp and he puts it right over here as if the body starts here and comes over here. And this guy must be stepping on her or something. But that's all this is. All right, they're just squelching the agenda. The agenda is that we have freedom of speech, and with their censorship, they say it's bullying and harassment. I'm cyberbullying. I don't know what their goddamn thing is, but the reality is anybody who should be offended are people of the United States who are watching this on TV who are being lied to. We're being lied to. They can show us this propaganda all day long, and all we hear about all day long are extremists from, you know, Muslim extremists, and how they all they want to do is kill us, and then we think that they're doing this and we think they're doing that. Okay, why is it Iraqis killed? I mean, it's always just a bullshit story. Somebody's trying to join ISIS. Okay, it's always these, you know, we have some very bad news about ISIS. You can tell us all the bullshit about that propaganda, but God forbid we try to call out the bullshit that's there. Listen, the purpose of free speech is to protect the minority, which is often the unpopular viewpoint. We need, it's often overpowered by the majority, which is normally the government. And the minority viewpoint needs to be heard, and provocative or offensive political opinions are protected free speech. This is bullshit that YouTube can do this. And this is all ties into what I told you. As I earlier in an earlier video, I did a video. Let me see. I did this video here. Israel's a terrorist state, but the reality is Israel runs everything. This talks about Unit 82 and Talpioid. Those are two programs that teach young Israelis from the IDF to infiltrate companies, countries. I did another video here, and they infiltrate these companies and go look. This is not anti Semitic, this is anti Zionist, all right? This is Zionism, Zionist extremists. Just like they want to say that there's Islamic extremists, there are Zionist extremists who have an agenda, and the agenda is to suppress and oppress us as people. Okay, and as soon as you speak out about that, you're labeled as anti-Semitic. No, this is less than 1% of the population. Okay, that I am talking about. There's no anti-Semitic. I am anti-Zionist extremists, okay? And that's what it is. And these things are simply government sponsored operations by the Zionists, extremists in charge in our office, because the fact is that Zionism has infiltrated our world politicians. All of our politicians there's a lot of them that are Zionists. The high technology industry, it's no secret, over 300 cyber technologies were created in Tel Aviv last year. All right, Hollywood, entertainment of any kind is a Zionist creation just to distract the masses. From we're enslaved, and censorship is just another thing to keep us suppressed. They control nearly all the media, every aspect of media is controlled by them. Facebook, YouTube, Google, not talking about, the old school print, but all the new stuff, Yahoo, eBay, PayPal, Wikipedia, it's all owned by Zionist extremists, and that's what they are, okay? Go back and look at this video, and I'll link it in there, but these people have infiltrated all these industries throughout the world. They've created a kill switch that they can shut down our government. They want to put smart technology into everything. Well, that's because then those same companies can completely shut down whatever it is, whether it's our infrastructure. It can all be shut down. You think YouTube is just censoring individuals because they don't like what they say? There's some pretty shitty things on YouTube, all right? You can watch some pretty messed up stuff on YouTube, all right? That's pretty offensive sometimes. But as long as it's not speaking out against who we are speaking out against, the Zionist extremists, and these people have infiltrated our government. They're starting to create laws that govern us. And these people, Ben Cardin is a perfect example. This is a person who wants to, is a sponsor, the lead sponsor of this, to suppress, the American people. Boycotting is you know, it's free speech 101. I mean, that's how you get your point across to companies, and you boycott them. In the 50s and 60s, African Americans boycotted in the U.S. Many, and it got a lot of shit changed. So this is all bullshit, people. Come on, and this censorship. I'm going to appeal this. I'll appeal this. I mean, again, we need to be heard, though, and we need to start speaking out about it. Zionist extremists. That's what the problem is, okay? And I'm going to, again, include this list of U.S. politicians that are Zionist extremists. They carry a dual citizenship with the terrorist state, the legal terrorist state of Israel. This is not anti-Semitic. Wake up, people. This is a national security issue. Look at the names on here. They come from your town, from your state, and they're representing us? Bullshit. They're making laws that we can't boycott whoever it is, bullshit. But yet they can put any sanctions on any country they want. They can sanction Russia and sanction North Korea, and they can decide on who we get things from and so on and so forth, but we can't make that decision. We just aren't smart enough. Okay? Zionism is modern day communism. It needs to be squelched. These people need to be get out of our office, out of these political positions that they hold. It's modern day Zionism, communism. That's all Zionism is. Okay? It's the same creation. It's the same people. Okay, all the Russians who created communism are the same Russians who went off and created Zionism, who created the terrorist state of Israel. Nearly all, the founding fathers were all Russian, Polish, or whatever from that region. They're all European. Okay, look at Netanyahu. Come on. What is he, Polish and Russian? I think he's Polish, but, come on, people. And these people, why we are best friends with Israel is because they have infiltrated our government. And they're sucking the American people dry, and they're oppressing us. And they're not allowing us our freedom as human beings to speak out against what we believe is unjust and untrue. I got another video coming up, and we truthers need to stick together. We need to start labeling this shit for what it is. It's a government-sponsored operation. Terrorism. Terrorism is what it is, no matter who it is presenting it. Okay, they are terrorizing the American people. And that's what's happening, okay? And this is just another form of it, okay? Terrorizing, if you go to YouTube and you got a pretty little puppy video, that's great. You can post those and everybody will like that. But speak out about what they're doing, you will be censored. So, let's wake up, people. This is all bullshit. It's government-sponsored censorship. They're violating our rights. And we need to get the Zionists out of power. All right, more and more, every day, every day. Don't get hung up on Bernie Sanders. Look where he carries that dual citizenship from, people. Come on. They need to be 100% committed to the United States, or they are a national security threat. And we need to view it that way. Do we know that Israel's, quote, always going to be our friends? Why is that we always know that? Come on, people. Wake up. All right, peace out. Hope we do something about this shit soon.